Hey guys, BusterWolfy here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. I decided to start a vlog, so I don't really know exactly how it's supposed to go, but it's just going to involve like a couple things, like rants about this, that, and the other, video games, anime, just things in my personal life that I really feel like maybe I don't know, like I just want to throw on there and see what people think. It's more of a personal thing, to be honest, because one of the things that I've been going through lately is smoking. So, I mean, I've smoked for about 10 years, and I really want to let other people know this great thing that I came upon just last week. It's called a vaporizer. It's this little thing right here. I know it looks like a carrot, huh? But to be honest, this thing has essentially kicked my habit of smoking cigarettes. Now, there's a couple cigarettes in here I haven't fully quit, but I noticed that switching to the vaporizer has really helped me cut back significantly. I used to smoke about a pack and a half a day, and I was getting really bad to the point where I was almost to 2 packs. And I don't know, like I really want to spread the word about these things, and even though some people are giving them a bad rap, I really don't feel like they have done any extensive research, and there hasn't been. I mean, they've only been around for a couple of years, I think 3 or 4. Correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of the research and a lot of the people that are saying that they're bad for you are the bigger, like the FDA says they found trace amounts of lithium or what is it, antifreeze or something. But to be honest, I haven't noticed any negative effects from switching, other than I stopped smoking less, or I started smoking less, and I don't know. I really want to spread the word about, if you are looking to quit or at least cut back, cigarettes are really bad for your health. It's been proven by a lot of statistics that show that it, causes cancer and just health problems later down the line. Since I've been a smoker of 10 years, I haven't really, I've definitely noticed like a impact on my health. Like, it's hard to, jog for like a long period of time, or, just basic breathing problems that I'm sure that regular people who don't smoke don't encounter. So, essentially, I just want to spread the word. Switching to a vaporizer was the best choice I ever made, and I'm really finding myself cutting back. I've smoked maybe since Sunday, let's see, it's Monday now. Since last Sunday, I've probably smoked 20 cigarettes, and that's a pack. And in a week's time, jumping down from like a whole, pack and a half a day, that's a pretty big feat, I think. And I feel like that motivation is just going to keep on coming, to the point where I'm just not going to want a regular cigarette anymore. Now, they do have nicotine in them, in the liquid that you buy. So you buy like the the vaporizer, this part, the cap, the the mouthpiece, accessorize it however you want. They have like a whole big selection of them. But the other thing too is you get this little bottle of liquid. This is by a brand called Halo. I don't know if you could see it, but this flavor is Tribeca, one of my favorite right now, because I really wanted to switch with the easy transition to something that's similar to cigarettes. But overall, this one has 18 milligrams of nicotine per bottle. So I think that's actually just pretty much a fraction of what I was smoking with each cigarette that I have. I'm not really sure the exact amount, but I'm sure it's a lot more. But I don't get any of the the tar or the other carcinogens that you would find in regular cigarettes. I did notice that it's a lot nicer to be able to smoke, at my desk or out wherever I'm going. It takes a battery, so you have to charge it I think it's for like a couple hours or something. So I just charge it at night. But so far, this one's lasted me all day, for the most part. And it's really convenient, and I always wanted to try the patches, but I just didn't really feel like that would help much, so I never tried them. Or the gum, same concept. But overall, I think that this little thing is going to be the key to my success in quitting smoking. I know that it's bad. I don't want to smoke anymore, so I'm using that mentality to just push forward and quit entirely. So I really wanted to take this time and do this first vlog on this big thing in my life, and it's gonna be something that I think will help me in the long run, because I want to live longer than 65 or 70 years old. So and with that, I mean, it was like, I think it was $70 for the whole thing, which is about half, or no, it's 2 times the price of, like, I think the nicotine quit smoking kits or whatever. But it's really worth it. I like it a lot. I mean, you can set it to where you can get bigger puffs of vapor or whatever, and essentially it's vapor. It's vegetable glycerin and some other water vapor, basically, which is the smoke that comes out of it. So I just want to spread the word, basically. If you're trying to quit smoking, or if you're a heavy smoker, and I mean, I would just try it out just to see how it does for you, and maybe you'll use that to quit. I mean, nothing's more important than investing in your future, like your life, basically. And cigarettes significantly cut that in half. And I know that I want to be around for a long time, and my family, they urge me to quit all the time, but they're never pushy about it. They were never like, oh, well, you need to quit, like force me to quit. But they never did that. They allowed me to do everything on my own time. I've had such an amazing family to support me, and I know that not a lot of people have that. But I'm hoping to be at least a person of opinion to say, hey, like, this really works. And it worked for me, because I'm totally like against those types of things that you feel like, oh, well, they're not going to help me. I know they're not going to help me, but I tried this and it worked, and it is working, and I'm continuing to use it more often than I'm smoking regular cigarettes. So yeah, this sounded like a big pitch for e-cigarettes or whatever, vaporizers. And I noticed a lot of people are doing it, so I mean, it's becoming somewhat of a trend. But if you're doing it for the right reasons, like quitting smoking, or maybe if you just want to try it or whatever, I guess there's no wrong reason to try it. But it does have nicotine in it, but you can get the e-liquid bottles without nicotine in it. So if you just want it's kind of like a hookah, like a portable hookah that you could you could take wherever you go. But overall, I'm using it to quit smoking, and so far it's working. So that's kind of what I wanted to share with you guys today. Other than that, I plan to do a couple other videos on just random things that, for me anyways, have a pretty big impact on my life. So yeah, I think that's it for that topic. But on to just another brief topic about what I want to talk about next time. For a while, and for quite a few years, I've had what's known as sleep paralysis. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with it. I'm sure some people are and some people aren't. But it's where you wake up in the middle of the night and you just find you can't move, also known as old hag syndrome. But I know quite a few people who have had it, and it's a terrifying experience. I have a Facebook page for it. It's called Sleep Paralysis. And I have quite a few people on it. I mean, well, not quite a few, maybe like 40 people. But it's nice to have that moral support, that that you're not the only one that goes through it. And once I researched it, for the past 2 days I had it, like last night and the night before. And it wasn't a pleasant experience, besides the fact that it also enables me to lucid dream, which is the realization that you're dreaming in a dream. And you could pretty much do whatever you want or whatever, run around, go, I don't know, I fly. I try my best to, I mean, it sounds dumb, but I don't know, that's just something that I've always wanted to do, and it's so fun to do, especially when you're lucid dreaming, because it feels so real. Like everything is just so realistic in your lucid dream that you could just about do anything. You can shoot a fucking Hadouken if you want. I've tried it once and it worked. I shot a Hadouken, but that's about the only place I can do it is in my dream. But I don't know, I'm a nerd, so those are the types of things that I try and do. Fly, throw Hadoukens, I don't know, other things. But I'm sure as lucid dreams come, which I've had quite a few, I've had about I don't know, maybe like upwards of 10 or 15 in my entire life in the past couple years. So I mean, I think that's a good amount. I mean, not a lot of people get to have them all the time, and if you think about it constantly, I think that triggers you to have it more often than not. To other people, it's maybe a once in a lifetime thing or something like that. But for me, I love doing it. It makes me look forward to sleeping. But it also has a double-edged sword effect of having sleep paralysis, which for me is a pretty terrifying thing. But I'm going to talk more about that next time. For now, this is going to be the end of my first vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, I hope it wasn't too boring, but I do recommend the vapor cigarettes. This one in particular is called the Ego C Twist. This one I think is, there's this place in Fullerton called Vapor Bombs that I went to, and that they set me up with this one. The girl there, I forget her name, I'm sorry, but she helped me out a lot, and she took a lot of time with me, like maybe an hour to pick it out, and it was essentially a gift from my parents and my grandparents to help me quit smoking, and they were nice enough to do that for me. So but yeah, you could set one up for, like, this is the best one I think to start out with if you're looking into vaping or starting out vaping, or if you're just looking to try it or try some sort of similar thing. You could try the blue cigarettes. I liked it because they were different. I tried the Enjoy ones, but I didn't really like those too much. But the blue one really started turning me over to the whole quitting smoking thing. So because it was very similar, it felt like it would be a good transition, but I wanted to start with something that would last. So that's why I decided to invest in this rather than a disposable cigarette. But then, I'm sure any place that you go, like there's another one called Vapor Loft, and then there's Vapor Bombs in Fullerton. They'll help you choose which one is the best for you. They're really, really great people, and I urge everyone who's trying to quit smoking to go. So anyways, but thanks a lot for watching, and I'm gonna go and do some Let's Plays. Alright guys, see ya.